video, we're going to look at the mirror modifier. Okay, so many of you ask me, how can I mirror things? Okay, so let's just delete this cube for now. I have this other cube here, other shape, and is in the center. I'm just going to move. I mean, I showed you in the last video that you can, let's put back the, you can do that thing, like can duplicate, bring it here, and then rotate, and so on. Yeah, make sure you rotate in the right. Yeah, so you can do it, you can put it here, -90, and you have it there, G, and so on, right? So I have that one, the snapping on, just put it at 3, okay? It's quite hard, as you can see, right? So there are ways of doing this. So by using the modifiers. So let me just turn off this snapping for a second. I'm going to delete this. This is actually in the center already. Yeah, so it is touching the center here. And what I'm going to do, I'm going to just mirror this to the other side, okay, by using a modifier. Normally, when I use modifiers, you will mirror here. It will mirror, and this face here, let me just show you in edit mode, so you can press tab as well. This face here, then when I mirror, there's going to be the same face in the same place, or just touching each other. So I don't really want that for now, so I'm just going to delete that. Yeah, so delete and delete faces. Okay, so I'm just going to leave it open like that. Okay, right, so let's have a look at the modifier. Go back to object mode. This is already there in the center, but my pivot point is not here. It's not in the center there. So maybe something I could do, but let's try it first. Also, I add a modifier. Let me just show you what happens. So I'm going to come here, and this modifiers, several modifiers here. We're going to look at some of them in later videos, but for now, we're just going to use the mirror. So I do mirror, boom. And then I have to decide which axis I want to mirror. So Y, yeah, it's already mirror Y or the Z. Yeah, so it's mirroring, you'd have to decide. So, but then it didn't mirror here because my pivot point at the origin, my pivot point is in the middle. So it mirrored based on where my pivot point is. So if you haven't watched the last video, just watch the last video, yeah, talking about the pivot points. So that's not what I want, so I can just delete that. Right? So the first thing I need to do is to put that pivot point there in my origin here. So in that case, I'm just going to put it here somewhere. I'm going to go to my edit mode, and I put it there somewhere let's put in that vertex there. I'm just use that face will do. So Shift S. And cursor to selected, so that when I might put my 3D cursor over there, you see? So now I go back to my object mode, and I go object, set origin to 3D cursor. Now my origin is in right there at the origin. If I look at my side view, this is exactly where my pivot point is. So now if I come here to modifier and do it again, mirror modifier, I don't want in X, I want in Y. Here you go. So now is there, right? So, and I don't have that face. Let me just move this one now. So if I move, and I move the whole thing. Oh, sorry, I don't want the X. I turn off the X. It was just mirroring again the X. Yeah, I don't want that. I just want it in Y. Okay. So what's happening now is that I haven't applied yet, so for now I can continue doing other things in this object here. So let me just go here, and oh, I actually merged because I have this button here clicked. So now it's only one object. It's being merged. Okay, so let's go back to, let's undo this for now. Let's just do it again without the merge, right? Because this, I want to show you how you can use this to create only one side, and the other side just repeats as a mirror. Okay, let's just do it again. So mirror, let's put it here, a mirror. I don't want to merge this time, and I want to put in Y, not in X. Okay, so now if I put clipping, the clipping is very important because you would stop vertices from going through the mirror during transform. Yeah, so let me just show you here. Okay, so now let's have a look what happens here on this one. So let's say if now I have a mirror there. See, I select this object, but this is always good. So whatever I do to this object here, if I press G here, it will happen on the other side as well. Okay, so if I come here and I start using the inset, I for inset, E for extrude, I for inset, yeah, so we're going to be using this when we're doing characters. Okay, so always going to mirror. Once I'm happy, and then I can apply, but I only apply at the end. Okay, right, so this is how you use the mirror. Okay, and in the next video I'm going to show you we can start making a little character using the mirror modifier. The other thing I want to tell you is these are just visualizations, the little buttons to visualize certain things that will make more sense when I show you the subdivision modifier, so just keep that in mind. Okay, I'm not going to apply, so if you want to apply, when you're happy with that, you need to apply. So as you can see here, the apply is grayed out and you can't apply because we are in edit mode. We need to be back in object mode. So yeah, and then I can come here, and if I apply, it loses the mirror. Yeah, so once I apply, let's just I didn't duplicate, so I want just to apply. There you go. So now I have one object, and if I change now this one and I say inset and extrude, is no longer mirrored because I've already applied the mirror. Okay, right. Okay, that's all for now, and I see you in the next video.